Junkin' Fool over here in Portville. We got Debbie in here. She's driving this thing.
Hello, everybody.
I just got this setting in here. So I got this finagled on here. Of course, I had a thing of bolts I lost at some point. But I took the one hose off there I thought may be leaking. And I'm pretty sure it's this spin cylinder. Called the company. They're supposed to be calling me back. There's my grease right. They're supposed to be calling me back to see what kind of parts they can get for this. I called them yesterday. I haven't heard nothing back. Gave them the numbers and everything. But I'm wondering if maybe the seal's leaking for the what actually spins the crane like this. I think that's the one that was leaking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually hook that spin cylinder up. So I got to have this old truck running and lift this up. I'm going to bring it up front and hopefully I'm going to get it running and back it in there and probably lift this with a wheel loader, put a board or something across it so if it spins a little bit, because it was pouring the fluid out before. And basically these are like seals in here, just like it's a hydraulic cylinder. I was hoping to get a manual to figure out how to pull it off. I see 2 bolts there and bolts on each side here. So anyway, we took the gas tanks off, which weren't no good. So we did a Portville style gas tank. And I was thinking the fuel pump went bad on this, but I've never tied into the fuel pump. So we're going to try it and see what happens. Tried that battery, it was dead. Got a little primer here. Was turning over. We went and did a couple things and come back, had it on the charger. A little high to get up here. It's got a good spot in the bumper to stand on. So it hasn't been started. Well, I did get it to fire once, but just with ether. So then I finagled the gas tank on there. Okay, try it, Debbie. So hopefully we'll see if it's going to pump gas up. Pump the heck out of it while you're trying it, Debbie. Okay. You guys got to be careful you don't drop his phone in the fan blade. Go ahead. Hey Debbie, is that got a choke in there? You pull out or something?
Yeah, it looks like, wait a minute. Yeah, I pulled something out.
I didn't see nothing move.
That might be something else, I'm not sure.
Go ahead.
Try it.
Go ahead.
I can't get the key to it. Oh, there you go.
Just let it idle, Debbie.
Ready?
No, I gotta put more gas in it. Whoop. Go ahead. I think she primed up. Hold it! It's flooding out, Debbie. Probably wants more gas then. Not really, but I just gave. Try it again. Hold it to the floor. Hold it. That battery ain't no good there. It charged all night, wouldn't even click the solenoid. Yeah, it's kind of cold in the fingers today. What would make a better hammer? I kind of like the looks of that one. Try that. Pump it a couple times, Debbie. That battery should be cranking that thing. Maybe it's our connections. Try it again. Might be flooded too. Yeah, that's the engine. Yeah, that battery should have cranked it longer than that. Oh wow, we drew a half a gallon of gas already. It's probably flooded. I'm going to try to pause this and see if I can let this build a little bit. Okay. Try it again, Debbie. Yep. Hold it to the floor, Debbie. Hold it. Well, there we go. We're going to have to let her charge. I'm going to attempt to pause this for like 15 minutes and then come back and see if it'll fire. Okay, it's been on here a few minutes. If this doesn't start, I'm going to leave it on the charger all night. I pulled this out. It's kind of rusty. I pulled the rubber trim out. It was choking me. Goes around the door there. Probably not too bad though. If I decide I'm going to leave it in this old truck here, guy could pull the seat out and clean all that up, because I don't like this seat. Now that I got the gas tanks off, this thing's pretty ragged out in here. Watch your step, Bill. Nope. So we're not getting no good connection on that battery. I'm gonna redo the end. It's got it's a commercial battery with the bolts and stuff on top, or the nuts on top, and I got it hooked to the side post terminal. But yeah. Yeah, the cab itself is actually in pretty decent shape on this. Not sure what the deal is with the title on this thing. Seems like it should be floating around somewhere. Yeah, that's either the fast idle. I think, if I remember right, this is what engages the crane. Yeah, it says PTO if that one's hooked up. Emergency flashers. Yeah, this, when I had it running before, I mean, it run all right, but it needed a really good tune-up. Probably Probably just plugs and wires, but I wasn't worried about it at that point. I didn't really care too much about the truck itself. Yes, I'm pretty sure that these things, one or both of these might need rebuilt, because when it was doing it before, I think it was pouring fluid out down here. And there's two hoses that run up there, and I got them both loose, and well, one of them's inside here now. And it looked like it was in pretty good shape. There's the other one right there. So I thought if I even hooked air to them, if it was leaking, I should be able to figure it out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this battery. I can still hear the charger. See, this one is like loose because it's on a nut up there. That one, I think I got it pretty tight. That's just that come out of that school bus I sold, and that usually was a really good battery. It's been sitting in the back of my other truck for probably 3 or 4 months. So that was the plan anyway. That's the way things go. I was gonna just move it over in the other spot there. I moved the vehicles already. Got kind of a mess going on here. Moved my I-beam there, that set up here for a while. I got another spot there to park if I do some cleaning up there. Bunch of metal in here, can you believe that? And there's some over here. Yeah, I thought about putting that, or I got a bigger one than that. I thought about mounting that on that 39, but I don't know if I ever will. Yeah, this crane here, this one, the outriggers were seized up when I got it to, both of them. But that crane is right in the center of the, looks like it's right in the center of this truck. But if you notice, it's got the oil reservoir right in the center all the way across too. And this one's a different setup. Got this device here. I had to put a piece of pipe on the other side. It was busted off. I welded a piece of pipe. I did this one a few years ago. That's a locking device. Grade 8 bolts. That thing's got some nice tires on it. This is the one I made, this piece here. I just want to make sure these are still sliding. They need to be cleaned up and greased up a little bit again, but I think that's only 6-inch. And when you get them out, you just lock that thing there to hold them out. I think you lift up on this. There's something in there that holds them up. This one's got like a skid plate on the bottom of it. I'm pretty sure that ain't 8-inch. If it was, a guy could steal them temporarily. Have the outriggers already made up? I may have to measure that. Might be a plan B. Well, I'll try to keep this truck together because I want to get back to working on this. I'd like to finish it up with a thing at the top. I was going to use a claw up there or a grapple to load stuff up. Put it in one of them dumpsters, put it on there, whatever. Or little barrels, or. But that one there, you got to have the CDL. Like I was saying, I've got that, but the other one I don't have to have. A lot less red tape. But I got a spot clear over here for it if I can get it running. Well, let her charge a while and go redo them connections. Thanks for stopping by Porterville. Have a great day. Goodbye now.